Today's video is a pretty basic one, but maybe one somebody hasn't done. If you don't know how, I'm going to show you and what the problem is. If we look carefully, that headlight is out. It's kind of hard to tell in the sun, but that one's on now. In case that isn't very self-explanatory, the sun just came up as I was just starting the film for the first time today. Anyway, pretty simple DIY project, but in case you haven't, let's get to it. I didn't previously introduce the star of our show today, the baby. 93 Chevy S10. This procedure would be the same from 91 to 93 on the S10s, because this has the one-piece grill where you have to take the whole grill off. The 84 to 90 has a three-piece grill where it's got a piece just for the headlight piece that can be taken off separately. You don't have to take off the center section, I don't believe. But this would be typical of just about any GM from, you know, the 80s, 90s, whatever. These are just standard old school, standard headlights, no LED, no nothing, just regular lamps. And these ones, of course, are both high beam and low beam in one. Now, there's a debate on if you replace a headlight, should you just replace the one, because now you got a new one, and then that one won't go out anytime soon, and then what about the other one? Let's let that go. You can go either way. Because I'm taking the whole grill off, I'm just going to do both of them today, because this is an everyday driver and I want to start the clock on new lamps for both sides. Safety, not getting pulled over, everything else that goes with it. So let's start with the Torx T15, and we'll start taking off there, and I think there's some in the center of the grill. I'll have to find them all. And mine were already kind of loose. I think they get a bunch of rattling. I could see this one's missing. Doesn't look like it's been there for a while. I think that's all of them. Now the question is, can I get that out without having to take the bumper off? I should be able to. Why is it seeming difficult? I'll figure that out. Bring you back. Don't pull too hard until you get all the screws out, dummy. And apparently the one on the left side was also missing. All right. Get you over here. We'll just disconnect the side marker lights temporarily. They come right out. And this also has a push clip that's pushed up. Got you in the shot there? A push clip that's pushed up from the bottom. I'm going to try to maybe push back on that with my finger. Oh, it's not holding anything. It's a two-way clip. Let's see about the other side. It clips down and it clips up. There we go. Should come right off. Good. Wow, did these things get homely quick? That's ugly. Okay, now let's get to our lamps. How these lamps are mounted. This screw goes into that plastic adjuster. This screw goes into that plastic adjuster. Down here is a spring. So if you lose your spring, you're going to have that thing flopping all over the place. So obviously the top adjuster would be up down, this would be left to right. We're going to try to not have to re-aim them by being careful as we remove these screws, because these plastic things, although cheap, really don't hold that well. They crack and they break very easily. So I'm trying not to put a lot of pressure in on them. And again, there's a screw missing there. Why I had 3 and there's supposed to be 4. Where they go? Vibration, I guess. And these ones just pull straight out. And if you had any corrosion there, you'd want to clean that up with some DEoXIT and or put on some bulb grease, they call it, dielectric grease, to prevent any corrosion coming. This one's doing fine. The replacement lamps I'm using are Sylvania Extra Vision H6054. H6054. I'll put a link in the description for that. I just use the standard. I don't go with the ultra white ones. I just like to keep it stock, and same amount of amps and everything else. These supposedly are brighter than standards, I guess. I don't know. This one says Sylvania 2B1. They do seem to be keyed. These reflectors are different, top and bottom. So let's put it with the writing facing up, right? And it's that easy. This does matter. Okay, there we go. That is top and bottom, or else your screw holes won't line up. It's that easy. Let's give them a little test before we put everything back together. That's pretty much the end of the video. We use a T15 and a Phillips bit and basic hand tools. Hopefully you get out there and make your headlights Wildwood certified. Thanks for watching.